Hi, so today I want to tell you a bit about NearOnes. NearOnes is a platform where you can get help with everyday tasks from reliable people nearby. I'll dive into discussing a bit the problem we're solving. So at NearOnes we see that particularly in urban areas there's many people which live busy lifestyles which struggle to combine their work with their family life and with the everyday stuff that always come around you. Particularly, there's many internationals, and they tend to often lack local support networks. So I mean, it's a group which in particular doesn't easily have alternatives to get help with everyday tasks. Next, we think that in the market, there are already many alternatives for getting professional tasks done. So you can get someone full-time through LinkedIn, or you can get a freelancer through Upwork and Fiverr, but very often you just need reliable, simple help around the corner. And we think that's not very well addressed at the moment. On the other side of the marketplace, there's many people, again, in urban areas which strive to make cash financially. So we think of young students, we think migrants that come for a better life. And they could make use of better, easier alternatives to make money around their area. The other thing we notice is that there's many companies which provide the means for people to do money by making one task in specific, such as, let's say, cleaning. But there's many young people which don't find that appealing to make the decision in their mind that I'm going to become a cleaner and join a cleaning platform. So we think by providing a broader platform, we can get many more people to make money in an enjoyable manner. So already the problem sort of indicates the thing we're building. It's a mobile platform where you can get any everyday task done by reliable people near you. On the other side, on the supply side, it's a platform that allows you to make money by doing tasks for your neighbors. The end result of that is that we make more meaningfully connected societies, and it's something that enriches the community in overall. On the product side, it's a straightforward, simple app. You can outsource a task within a minute, saying what do you need done at what time, giving a description and a budget. People around your area will be notified. You'll receive applications for them, and eventually you get to choose the one that you like most. The app provides for safe payments, insurance, chatting, and then reviews. On the supply side, the main interface is a map where people can see and pursue what interesting tasks are there around them. There is a system in place that you need to go through a vetting in order to unlock tasks and then start earning money. And the vetting is something that we play around with over time, trying to make it as frictionless as possible for the suppliers to start earning money quick, but as meaningful as possible at the same time for the company to ensure reliability on the platform. And finally, the NearOnes have, through this app, an ability to create a profile where they show the experiences they have, what they can do, and then earning in life as some small-time entrepreneurs, let's say, in their early days. So in this part, I have covered in overall what the company does. Next, I want to describe the journey of the company. So how we started and then how things went and where are we now. So we launched in the app stores in January in 2020. And back then, well, we had heard already that marketplaces tend to have hard beginnings and slow starts. We were optimistic that was not going to happen, but actually the first 2 months were rather quiet. Eventually, we managed to figure certain campaigns, particularly often cleaning within the same day in Amsterdam, that got us more tasks up and running. Eventually, though, March 2020, the first COVID restrictions started coming in. That was when the crisis happened. And we were hit quite hard. So in the first week, we had no tasks. So then we dived in, brainstormed, thought what kind of things we can do now. We looked at helping people in the healthcare sector, helping the elderlies, looking at groceries. So that was something that was quite important at the time, with people having to queue up for hours and hours in their grocery store. And especially groceries is something that really kicked in for us. We started growing. Eventually over summer things opened up more. So we were growing 50% month on month from last March all the way up to October. when the second COVID restrictions came again, and then again we were hit quite hard by it. So the thing about COVID is that once people tend to avoid a bit more the contact with others, but the other thing is that people are generally quite less busy. So with often people staying at home and saying that often they do the chores by themselves. But then we started thinking more, and what we noticed is that in that time, the interior design section, all the furniture store, they were having more and more sales. And we saw that as people were spending more time at home, they'd often come up with something they wanted to change, either a renovation project or buy new sofa or change things. But often doing that comes with certain activities that the seller won't do, like installing the furniture or lifting up the stairs. So what we did is we moved more into handyman service, into moving services, and that grew the platform back in again. Another thing we did is we had to bootstrap because of the crisis that happened, and we thought that as long as we are able to survive and then come out alive of this thing, we're going to be quite advantaged in the market compared to other platforms. And that's something that we are experiencing now. So in the last 2 months, as the economy is opening up again, NearOnes is spiking in tasks upwards. Another element we notice is that over time, the average value of tasks has an upwards increasing trend. So something like 10 months ago, the average task value would be around 30 euros. It's eventually progressed 35, 40, and now it's at 55 euros per task. And we believe that that's mainly as the platform goes bigger, it provides more trust, so people are more willing to put more and more valuable tasks on the NearOnes app. To summarize a bit the business model, the platform takes a 15% commission on the transactions on the platform, and those transactions can be of two types. So you have the one-off tasks. For example, I need a gift sent to a friend by tomorrow afternoon, so that's just one single transaction. But then you'll have people which need something done on a specific schedule, like you need your shirts ironed once a week. So the recurring tasks are something that we experienced at NearOnes even when we didn't have a proper feature for it. We started just with one-off tasks, but then we'd see that many people would write in their descriptions that I need something to teach me Dutch twice a week. Or sometimes there was someone that needed help doing a morning walk, just being there to make sure that you had done your walk. Eventually, we decided to build a proper feature for it. We have been experiencing tremendous growth through it, and that's mainly because it's much more predictable revenues, let's say. Another important thing with recurring tasks is that for the suppliers, they need to do much less work. So they really enjoy it because it provides them more security that at which days they're going to make what money compared to pursuing the one-off tasks. One question that often comes up for people is but then where does the platform kick in? I mean, are not people going to kick you out because that doesn't add value? And then we do see that people do keep making use of it because they see value in the platform providing insurance, in providing safe payments. One thing that we really differentiate for others is the customer support we provide. So we see that other alternatives, very often they take a more agnostic approach towards the user. So if something happens, it's okay, you solve it with the client yourself, which is an intermediary. In the case of NearOnes, we try and be as close to the user as possible, answering phone calls right away and diving into making stuff happen. And the users, they value that, and that translates into loyalty. So often we even have suppliers which go on a task that is a one-off, a cleaning job, and they call the company and they say, oh, the other person wanted me to come again, so how do I do that through you? Because I want to be insured, I want to build my reviews, and I like you guys. So that is strong and meaningful to our pathway and our mission. Finally, something that you notice on the last month is that eventually our largest customers have become people that own guest houses. They tend to have many chores that need to be done around them, such as transferring the keys, cleaning up your space, urgent need for their clients, and they tend to make use of the recurring business at NearOnes almost more than anyone else now. And that's something that we foresee diving into more with time. It's quite predictable revenues, and it's something we believe we can really add value in urban areas. So these are the topics I wanted to cover for today. I hope you've enjoyed this talk, and I'd be very wanting to hear what you thought about it, any questions you might have, and then engage with you on a one-on-one discussion. So thanks for listening, and have a great time.